accepted the dark. I was born in it.
Let's get it. Cowboy Nation, the name is Law Nation. Without hesitations nor deviations, shout out to those who are the night crawlers, the late night rock and rollers. Appreciate you so much. The name is Law Nation. Cowboys move on from a few. Plus, Micah Parsons ranked 16th. And more. Let's get it. Mama said there will be nights like this, huh? Come on. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. What about a Law Nation groove? No one rocks the nation like Law.
Gotta throw a party for my day ones.
Let's get it, baby. Let me see some fires in the chat. Come on. Somebody ain't going to sleep tonight, baby. If I'm up, they up. If they up, we up, baby. Come on. No doubt.
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
All right, baby. What's up? What's up, everybody? What's good with everyone? First and foremost, before we get everything going, shout out to anybody that's a single parent, male or female. I don't know how you guys do it. You know, I told you guys my better half is gone on vacation, and I'm hasting the day that she get back, because I promise you, those two little ones of mine, boy, they got me today, baby. But I got a chance to hang out and do some beautiful things with them. And as news were trickling throughout the airways there, I said, you know what? I ain't going to be able to go live. I didn't want to go live in the living room. I didn't want to go live in the playroom. I didn't want to go live outside. You know how it goes. But we are here now, and we're going to talk about a few things that crossed my mind. And we'll call this show the Nightcap Show. Is that okay? But shout out to this. If you're a single parent, let me know in the chat, because I don't know how you guys do it. I truly don't. Shout out to the singles. If you're single, let me know. Put it in the chat while I pull up everything. But man, woo, and not single with one, but if you're single with two, ooh, woo. Yes, indeed. And shout out to everybody, man, that's tuning in for right now. Be sure on your way in, hit that like button, share this content. All right. And first and foremost, TJ Vasher, man, my dog. Oh, my goodness, my dog. Man, I wanted TJ, man, to be out there, man. I thought he was going to be that red zone threat, man. TJ, you all right? And then they got rid of Benjamin Anthony DiNucci. They got rid of DiNucci. Let me get him. I promise you, there's not a third or fourth string quarterback that had the marketing arm of Benjamin Anthony DiNucci. There's people from all levels of sports rocking Benjamin DiNucci hat. Nobody got a better marketing arm than Benjamin DiNucci in the NFL. He capitalized off of that, and I don't blame him at all. But I was sitting there like, man, shoot, that Benjamin, if you got a Benjamin DiNucci hat, let me know. That hat dope, by the way. I just never got around to purchasing it. You know, the upside Dallas, sign was kind of weird to me. But man, oh man. So I believe that the Cowboys will go with two quarterbacks. So it's a battle of arm wrestling between Cooper Rush and Will Grier. If it's me, I would go with Will Grier, but we'll see how the Cowboys weigh out Cooper Rush. To me, Benjamin DiNucci, he looked better than Cooper Rush, right? That hat is fire. I ain't talking bad about the hat, but I just couldn't get with the hat, though, upside down. But it was fire. Brilliant marketing. Shoot. Look, here it is right here, Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening. Here's the 1 million truths of it all. It is better to get cut early versus getting cut later. Why? Because you can clear the waivers, you can clear a lot of things, and then they can bring you back before teams say that, man, I'm going to cut this dude who they still trying to weigh out their options on the roster. So, and then on top of that, you have more and more time with your agency to reach out to teams that you want to go to. So it's not the curtains are closed on any of these guys. They get cut before the cut day. Matter of fact, if they in between the thick of it, if I was on this team, cut me early. Cut me early so I can start shopping my resume, so I can start telling my agent, hey, can you take a look at this cap? And then I would start weighing out my individual accolades, my stats, and who I worked with while in college, and beyond, to see if I can leverage this thing to get on somewhere. The name of the game, people fail to realize this is a short game that you play. There's like me and Andrew Rithworth is the same age. Me and Andrew, same age, right? And he's considered old, ancient, and gray. I'm still considered young in this business. I can do this until I'm 80, 90, 100, But Andrew, he said, look, man, I got to talk to the wife, got to talk to the kids. It's time for me to retire, Me and Jason Witten, same age. We just difference as relates to money, right? give me one of Jason Witten's paycheck and I've been all right, but it probably would have equaled my retirement, but it goes to show you it's all about perspectives on how you look at things, right? Relatively speaking. So that's just how it is, man. Shout out to you, Gracia. Appreciate you for jumping in. Day Walker Vaughn, appreciate you. Vasher is getting picked up. I promise you he probably will, right? But the aspect is right here, Cowboy Nation. There was a guy that played on his team last year, bounced the team to team, made the practice squad for multiple occasions there. His name is Reggie Davis, right? Literally, if you contextualize his salary, it was most people get as far as their retirement, right? So the name of the game is finding somewhere to fall on a team if you're looking for the money aspect of it, right? So TJ Vasher, if he set things up properly, he can still be set for life. Get on that practice squad. You make more than doctors and lawyers, right? $680,000 a year. You leverage that. You built you another business, workout regimens and stuff like that. Who knows? But DiNucci, he's set for life, basically. If you want to look at the total picture and the collective sum, that it is a good situation for these boys to be in. So there's always positivities in it to this matter, right? TJ Vash is gone. It's from Carlos Hall. So, what I've read people comments about TJ Vasher, and a lot of people were saying, hey, he showed up. Some people said, hey, he should be still on his team over Simi Fehoko. He should be still on his team over Brandon Smith. He should be on his team over Dennis Houston. Now, there are fans, right, of players, and then there are realities. No matter how we try to cut it, TJ Vasher didn't perform up to those boys' levels when the lights were on. Now, in training camp, he shined. He did some things out there that we was all like, yeah, and he used Kevin Joseph for a few reps, right? And I was literally to the point, you guys can go back and rewind. I said, man, Kevin Joseph, I know he know who his daddy is now. His name is TJ Vasher, right? Because TJ Vasher was catching everything that was thrown on his side where Kevin Joseph was there, right? And then we saw these small little things of, and it's just a joke, so I don't want KJ people to be like, hey, man, what you trying to say, Law? It's just a joke, come on. But here's the reality of it. When you are a undrafted guy versus a drafted guy, 9 times out of 10, these guys who fought for you to be drafted going to continue to fight for you to be on this team. But every now and then, you get the Turpins of the world and you get the Dennis Houstons. Dennis Houston walked right in and he trumped everybody. TJ, Brandon Smith, Simi Fihoko, even Noah Brown. Because when we first saw Noah, he came from the 3rd team to the 2nd team. We were like, all right, cool. They paid Noah Brown. Let's see him do more, right? But Dennis Houston was just making a name for himself. One can argue that Dennis Houston made more of a name for himself than Jalen Tolbert, right? Right? So that's the reality of it, Cowboy Nation. For all that's watching, man, that's right here on this ill-advised time session, man. I appreciate you guys. Do me a huge favor. Tell that like button to lean forward just a little bit right there. Slap that like button. Yeah, baby. So the other guy, DiNucci. I truly believe that before all of this stuff kind of like simmer down a little bit, they're going to call DiNucci back. They're going to call DiNucci back, and there's going to be another situation that we may be having this same soundbite. Breaking news out of Frisco. The Cowboys are now bringing back Benjamin DiNucci to be the practice squad quarterback. He will blah, 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 and that's just how it goes. But should they find another guy? Yeah, they should, but it is what it is. We talking about the Dallas Cowboys, and we talking about marketing. If you guys don't think that Jerry getting a slice of that hat deal, come on, baby. Jerry getting a slice of that hat deal. And last I checked, those hat deals could be purchased at all of the pro shops, the Dallas Cowboys, under that name. So if you think I'm crazy, come up with a brand and try to get it inside one of those pro shops and let me know how much money it takes to get your brand inside those stores or recognition, right? It's hard to get your brand, your individualized brand in these stores like Targets and Walmarts and the Dallas Cowboys pro shop without squeezing and rubbing the right elbows, right? Cowboy Nation, shout out to you, Salas. Appreciate you. So, in other news, appreciate everybody once again for tuning in. And shout out to the Cash App crew. Renfro, appreciate you. Theodore dropping 20 in the Cash App. I really appreciate you. OE, he dropped 55 in the Cash App. Shoot, y'all keep dropping those Cash App, man. I might have to go live every night around this time. But I appreciate y'all, man, for the donations there. All right, and this news right here. Show of hands, if you guys feel that Parsons should be ranked higher or lower. To me, it don't matter, but I want to know how you guys feel. We all get a slice of that pie. Appreciate you. You're right. We all get a slice of that pie. Miko, what's good? You're rolling with a quarterback move rush to the 3rd. Yeah, I feel you there. Shout out to you, Jim Laws. Appreciate you. Rush should have went first. They hold that. They hold that Vikings game that Rush was able to get us out of that mud real strongly, right? And I had a statement about Cooper Rush. Shoot, collectively speaking, right? Cooper Rush may have been the 2nd best quarterback in this division, but it's a story of another day. So some people say he should be higher. Shout out to you, Lady Jessica. Joe A, appreciate you. Because Cooper Rush, he did what? He threw 3 touchdowns, 1 interception last year, 422 yards, what have you. And Cooper Rush did his thing against the Minnesota Vikings. But when you go back and you really comb through the tape, you would literally pause and pump the brake and say, hey, there was some Amari Cooper's game there. There was some wild throws that Amari Cooper pulled it out and got it out of the mud. And then if it wasn't for Ezekiel Elliott on that 3rd and 22 play, Getting that first down, yeah. Let's see. Rush need to go. Sorry. Shout out to you, Lady Jessica. Yeah. Top 10 for sure. Well, I truly believe that. That's my alarm clock right there. Hold on right quick. All right. Cooler heads shall prevail. All right, so we here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. All right, here's one other point that I wanted to say about Parsons. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up right quick. Give me 1 second, fam. Come on, where you at, baby? There you go. There we go. All right, little one got scared a little bit of the boogeyman. I had to go in there and just break it up. All right, this is my last point on the Parsons. He was a rookie last year. This was a voting by his peers, and by him being ranked inside the top 20, that's a great deed of respect. Will he be hired this year? Yes, if he continue to do the things that he's supposed to do. And this is what we want. We don't want to see no sophomore slump. We're not speaking that into nobody's existence. And then on top of that, Cowboy Nation, we definitely want to see this team elevate on the defensive side of the coin. But everything stops where Parsons begins and stops. You can literally say that, where Parsons lay his head. And that way I want him to continue to be humble. I want him to continue to be locked in. That's why I said to y'all, let me say this. Let me push this right here. I really want him to look the in. Look in. Because I've seen it. I've been following the Cowboys long enough to see where people would turn on players just like this. I've seen it happen with Dak Prescott. I've seen it happen with Tony Romo. I've seen it happen with Julius Jones. I literally seen it happen with LVE. Our fan base would turn on a player real quickly. I seen where it happened with Jalen Smith. Right? You guys would literally turn on these guys because it's to the point that it's meeting the time frame where it say, hey, it's been 27 years, Law. It's been blah, 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 Law. And y'all forget about the person, right? And their individual things. And then y'all will say, hey, man, this guy need to do X, Y, and Z. Yeah, as motive, they turned on Ezekiel Elliott so quick, right? A third of the Cowboy Nation nailed him to the cross. Right? And say he's a woman beater, he do this and that. And then when the stuff came out, people were like, people still was hating on the dude. And to this day, they still hate on Ezekiel Elliott for those things that was out of his will and control. So what I'm saying with Parsons, I get it. A lot of people say, hey, man, he's built different. He can handle the moments. Granted, that's true. But remember what I said, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs, right? And then it goes down a little bit further. You know, those who make a trap for fools. The trap for fools statement is going to come from that show that he's on, right? He's going to do every Tuesday night. It's nothing to do with him being able to hold his ground. But when you got people who literally, for a living, twist stories, twist and bend lies around the truth, that is exactly what Skip Bayless built his whole career on, right? He literally went as far as calling Troy Aikman one of the better quarterbacks to ever put on a silver and blue, right? A homosexual. He literally went that far to smearing and sullying, you know, the name of Troy Aikman, right? And on top of that, it's all about money over everything. That's why I tell people all money ain't good money, right? All deals ain't good deals. But I hope all is well with Parsons, and he just don't bite. He don't bite into the traps. The traps, what they gonna try to do. Hey, my guy was fighting strong all last year, all this half of the season, of the off season. And his name is Trayvon Diggs. He been fighting a good fight. He went blow for blow with Pro Football Focus. He went blow for all of the pundits, the critics, right? Even Ryan Clark on his Pivot podcast. Oh, man, you know, Trayvon Diggs give up 1,000 yards, which was all false, right? When you look back, Trayvon Diggs, you go down I went game for game, and he never gave up more than 100 yards in one game. I pull up the stats. Shout out to you, Chef Mac. I pull up the stats. I showed them side by side, right? He gave up less yards than Jalen Ramsey did in his third season, and Trayvon Diggs haven't even made it to his third season yet, right? But the craziest thing was, it's that one feather that breaks the back, or they say the straw that breaks the camel's back, right? And that one feather was when Simi Fehoko smoked my guy Trayvon Diggs, right? And then it was somebody who, it was two people, right? It was Simi Fehoko and somebody else in training camp on a individual deal, where it's really you don't do those type of drills, because it's designed to make your DB look foolish, right? So he smoked them, and then all of a sudden, Pro Football Focus, right? Oh, CD Lamb, and yeah, CD Lamb, appreciate you, fam. Oh my gosh! And then when that happened, Pro Football Focus, all of these little people that were stabbing at him, and put it out through the four corners of the world. And he said, you know what? I'm taking my Twitter down. I'm moving on from Twitter. You know, this is mental craziness, you know. So I can't wait to see how the psyche of Trayvon Diggs will be for this year. But I was trying to tell people, man, dog, y'all lay off of him, man. This was his second year ever playing in the National Football League. To the point, I want you guys to look up, type in Dallas Cowboys versus Atlanta Falcons. And this was Deion Sanders' early years in the National Football League. And he went up against Troy Aikman, right? Hear me out. A young Emmitt Smith and the playmaker. All three of them guys made Deion Prime his baby. they Neon Deion. Deion was so peed off, right, that he was flipping tables over. Now, Deion later on went on to win 2 Super Bowls or what have you, one of the greatest DBs ever. But in his youth, he couldn't do nothing against those Cowboys. Go and look that film up. It's all over YouTube. Prime got ran over by Emmett. He got Moss before Moss was even born by Michael Irvin. Right? Troy was slicing them up all over the field. It got to the point that Prime was just flipping tables over, barking at the defensive coordinator, barking at everybody on the sidelines. And if they had Twitter during that time frame, I could only imagine the people that would say, hey, man, that young DB, he can't make it, man. He sus, man. He weak-minded, right? But that's what they do. I've seen Tyreek Hill burn Darius Slay all over the field when they did joint practices or what have you against the Eagles. I don't see Pro Football Focus putting that everywhere, right? It's not an equal. It's not an equal hate. You know, and Alvin Harper got him some, Miko? Yeah, I believe you too. So it's difficult being with the silver and blue, the star on the side of your helmet is different. So they will all celebrate you. All of the 4-letter networks will celebrate you. The 3-letter networks will celebrate you when you win it, right? But you have a little hiccup, they will flip on you in a New York second, and his fan base will flip on you in a New York second. They will come for your head. I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've been with the Cowboys long enough. Shoot. They're ready to flip on Troy, too. Troy wasn't unscathed with it, believe it or not. Shoot, somebody like, man, there's Steve, Steve Wash, maybe put him out there, maybe he'll look better. Put Rodney Peete. Y'all remember? Some of y'all won't even remember. Hendershot and Ferguson played well together. The combo blocked real good. This is from Daniel. I truly believe that Sean McEwen got injured at the wrong time, and we got a good, promising future with Schultz. I believe that, and then we have a promising future with Jake Ferguson and Hendershot. I really do. Yin Yang Experience said, yeah, he believed it. Yeah, he remembered. Yeah, sure. Twitter ain't no joke. They will drag you through the mud in a New York minute. As motors, you giving them too long. A New York second. I mean, God, dog. Some of these folks don't remember Rodney Peete. Yeah, some of them don't. They remember they don't remember the Cowboys Rodney Peete, but they remember the other. Yeah. Schultz better blocker. These. Here's another thing. I had a guy to write out a long soliloquy about how I was not giving praises to Story Jackson. And I really like Story Jackson, right? I truly believe that he got all of the skill sets in the world. If it was my team that I'm building up a 53-man roster, I would literally lean on the youth. I would literally lean like the Luke Giffords of the world. Shout out to him. But I seen more out of Devin Harper, right? Jabril Cox and Story Jackson and those boys than I seen out of Luke Gifford in these last few years. I would literally lean on the youth, and knowing that we play so much nickel anyway, it don't matter. I'm trying to look at these guys, and even if you look at the special teams, those guys, those athletic linebackers that we got, Malik Jefferson, it would be an easy cut for me to get rid of Luke Gifford. And I ain't trying to hate on Luke. I am your father, But it is what it is. Story on the practice squad, I feel you. There's going to be some hard cuts. There's going to be some hard slinging of guys when the cut day officially here, and I think it's Tuesday. So we're going to have a cut party video, and we're going to try to do some things. Harper, hell yeah, I see you, Daniel. I believe that Harper in these 3 games is the lead, and I'm just going off the top of my dome. I believe he is the absolute leading tackler in these last 3 preseason games for the Cowboys. The dude flew to the ball without hesitations. He had some near picks that he could have had, right? And I'm just saying for the future, man, this dude's going to look nice. And then we thinking about Damone Clark down the line, right? Yeah. Luke Fearless says Luke need to be cut, right? Cowboys crowded linebacker room. It's uniquely how Dan Quinn was able. Calvin Richardson, appreciate you for the $10, man, for the super chat. Not the super chat, but the Cash App. I appreciate you. Cash App goes straight to the Law Nation Fund. 30% don't be taken away from it like the super chats, but I appreciate the super chats too. But 30%, I think it's 30 or 40%. YouTube be like, yeah. So at least Cash App, it all goes to the nation, baby. I appreciate y'all. Will ball be cut? This is from who there was? JV on my Twitch page. Appreciate you. I truly believe that the Cowboys embracing ball. If you go back and watch the game, the all 22, you will see that he played on the right side and left side. So he is your legit swing tackle. And what we've seen out of this final preseason game is that Matt Waletzko held up, right? So those are things that I kind of looked at and said, all right, cool. That's a situation, scenario that they truly believe in him. And they trust him. They trust him. And that's just how it goes from here. Cox was the highest graded defender in preseason. Okay. I think I had a stat line for a lot of things, and let me see if I can pull it up. Somebody had one for that final game. Let me see if I got it here. I don't have it here. Maybe it's on my y'all bear with me while I try to look it up. Shout out to Defy, man. He's my rock over there on Instagram. If you need any Cowboys content, look up Defy. He's going to make sure he puts you in the Cadillac seat with as far as the information that he present. And it's dope. It's flat out dope. Let me see right here. Y'all bear with me while I pull up this information right quick. Build a plane as we fly, baby. As we fly. Boom. That was Parsons. And here's was the highest graded Cowboy defender in the preseason final game. Izzy McComu, shout out to Izzy. Devin Harper with 85, Malik Jefferson with 81.2, Jabril Cox with 80.6, and Dayron Bland with 74.2. 3 linebackers in the top 5. And you can count grades with a grain of salt. This is just pretty much what pro football focus do with the grades or what have you. Or you can go back and look at the individualized tape and you'll say, okay, Izzy, that dude flew out to the ball. Hey, Jabril Cox, that guy was sideline, hook to flat. He did his thing. Devin Harper, he was a tackling machine. Let me pull up ESPN right quick. Let me pull up their stat sheets or what have you. And it'll show you right here. Whereas we can measure twice, cut once. Full box analysis, we go right here. And if I go to total tackles, see Devin Harper, 7 tackles, 5 solo tackles. Tyler Coyle, he's a special team ace. I like to look at the players after the play, and I'm looking at the coaches, right? And I see the positioning coach, far as special teams coach and the DB coach, running up to Tyler Coyle. They're like, hey, dog, keep doing your thing, man. We love that. And I love my safeties to not be afraid to come down and field, right? So we see that, and then Jabril Cox up there, Nashawn Wright, Sam Williams, 3 solo tackles from an edge guy. That goes a long way as well. Those are things I look for, Cowboy Nation. Roll Tide, appreciate you, landlord. DiNucci was nervous, wrecked last season, but he played good this preseason, made huge strides. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Eddie Jones, yeah, Tyler did come down and field, man. I can't believe we got all of these people up this late, baby. What, I tell you. Boy, y'all up there this late, baby. I appreciate y'all. Give me some fire emojis, man, if y'all like this time slot, man. Tony, I was about this close to open up the phone lines, but I said nah. But as soon as I opened the phone lines, the little one started crying. Let's see. I don't know what ball rating was last game. I don't know if I even have access to it. Let me see if I have access to it. Let me see. I don't even know if they do it. If we can do it. Oh, I gotta sign in. Hold on. I don't want to get hacked in. I don't want y'all to hack me in. I know how y'all operate. What's good with y'all though, man? All right, let me see. Josh Ball. Let me type in Josh. Josh Ball. Joshua Ball, baby. And let's see what they got here. They don't have preseason rankings or ratings for me. Yes, they do. Huh. Ooh-wee. All right. He played 151 snaps, 3 penalties, 1 sack allowed. And those were his ratings, but I don't really fox with that. I fox with these. Total pressure, 6 pressures. Okay, 70 snaps on his run block. This is where I focus in with. Give me another player, Cowboy Nation. Give me another player since we got this up. Who's another guy y'all want me to look at? Yeah. Just give me Terrence Steele. Yeah, appreciate y'all, man, so much for jumping in. Cooper Rush is better than Will Greer. Let's look that up. Right quick. Where I'm at. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Cooper Rush. Let's see how he performed in this preseason analysis according to Pro Football. Appreciate the Cash App, Calvin. Appreciate you, man. You dropping $20 in there, man. Salute, bro. Appreciate you, man. All right, so he had 31 attempts. This is for his full preseason, guys. 0. He didn't throw a single touchdown in preseason. 1 interception. He was ranked 66 amongst all quarterbacks. Let's see. This is not a good resume right there for him, man. Let me see what Will Greer did. Greer. They didn't even change that man's jersey. Let's see what he did. And then, of course, all right, 32 attempts, 186. So similar attempts. I thought he threw an interception. He didn't. 2 touchdowns, right? Based off of these metrics, man, he's a little bit better, man, as far as all he did. 186 total yards. He did a whole lot better, man. So I don't know, man. It is what it is, man, Cowboy Nation. Greer missed basic throws that pros have to make. I mean, yeah, you can go through that. You can go through that. Greer is better than Rush. I think absolutely when you look at the game, let me see if I can pull this up. Y'all bear with me, man. Let me see if I can pull this up. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I can pull it up. Open recent project. And I think I did it just like this. Bam. Brandon Smith, Avante Collins. While that's loading up, appreciate everybody for jumping in. Shout out to you, JV, man. I didn't know we had ads over there, man, but shout out to you on the Twitch, man. Feel free to jump over here on the YouTube side. I don't think that they giving people ads over there. Project setting. Let me see. We building the plane while it's in the air. Here we go. And we're going to build this thing right. Bam. So if I'm looking everywhere, just charge it to my head, not my heart. And we are Windows, bruh. Properties. And we almost there. Bam. Let's see if you guys can see that. Let me know if you guys can see that. All I'm still in the process of studying this clip. And So, this was a live recording from what I did when I was out there at the game. And I'm looking at the push. I'm looking at the offensive line. Shapley ran his butt off, Cowboy Nation. I really believe that he knew that, hey, I got resume out there now that if any team looking for a scat back, it could be me. But you see that run right there? I believe that Will Grier brings that element to the table that's similar to your present quarterback, and I think that counts more with this team going forward. A nimble quarterback, a shifty quarterback that can fit in. And remember, this is with the third and the second team. Yeah, that play looked like it was washed from the beginning. I thought he was snapping up his leg on that one. So that throw right there, he could have made it a little bit higher, loftier, right? So I'm looking at those type of things as we do this analysis right here, just looking at a few things, Cowboy Nation. And I truly believe that this team heading into the years that they're, evaluating everybody. One of the things that I want to say, let me stop it right here, is that there's not a lot of drop-off. And it's just raw footage because it's still in the back office and I didn't get a chance to really study in details of everything on the All-22. But what I'm trying to say is there's not a major drop-off from your second and third team. We didn't get a chance to see a healthy dosage of our first team. And I'm not picking at them. They could change a lot of things in 2 weeks. But you can literally go and look at and I'm just using this team as an example, not saying that they're going to look like this. But when we look at it, the Philadelphia Eagles, you can literally see with your eyes that there's a major drop-off from first team squad to their second and third team, right? You can see a drop-off there. And when you look at it like sometimes preseason games, when you're trying to do your assessment and your evaluation, you want to see everything similar, right? You don't want to see a major dip from your second team to your third team, or from your third team. You want to be able to see guys show up and give you some things. That's why I said, hey, when I saw Sam Williams crease off of that edge against Charles Cross and made him crisscross again, I said, yeah, because now I'm contextualizing this. You insert a Parsons or a D-Law, that's going to be able to make more things that much difficult for a team. So those are my points when I look at preseason game. I don't look at the win-loss column, but I'm looking at the dip-off, right? I want to know if your scheme is just getting blown up just because. And I also envision like, okay, all right, cool. If they look like it this way, I can only imagine if it looked like with the ones, right? Now, I'm not saying that any team in preseason, what they do will carry over to the regular season, because we've seen teams go undefeated, right, in preseason and then don't win a game. We've seen teams show you some good splashes in preseason, right? Or a team that looked terrible in preseason and they just light it up. But there are certain scenarios that you look for competition, the competitive aspect of it, right? Let's look at this defense, man. This is a second-team defense, I believe, and we're going to just look at a few plays. It's just going to roll organically. I haven't really chopped up anything outside, so it's raw footages right here. They motion one, and they run inside. I do see that gash and gape right there, and I'm going to see if this team can really slow this down. All right, you see my guy, Big 95, he get pushed, and I think that this guy get cloth out there. Yeah, that's 25. Never look back on that play. And this is me amateuring, recording from my cell phone. And this is the best I could do, Cowboy Nation. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. All right, so this was a good play. Watch how he get on the edge there. And that boy got some speed. I absolutely like that Dallas kid. I comfortably can say, yeah, I wouldn't get that mad if 95 get cut. I feel you, Travis Renfro. I wouldn't get that mad. But you look at sideline to sideline 54 making his correction there. And then he gets off of his guy. That was a good play by the quarterback, by the way. To hold it, play that isolation ball right there. That's pretty good. Motion. Weak side of the field is now on the right, and they get around there. And watch how my boy just come down and make that hit. That's what coaches love. Let's go back to that frame. Let's go back to that frame right there. Watch how this boy come down and make this hit. Shoot, right there. Right there. I love it. I absolutely love that. He made that. Watch he come down and feel. Shoot. That boy got hot. That's 31. He stares down the receiver the whole time. Watch how the entanglement. Oh, boy thought he caught it, but he fought through the echoes of the whistle. Watch this. Separation was a little bit there. The ball, he gave it too much indicator that he's going there. Look, back there. Turn. But he squeezed him out of bounds. He played the hands. And I love that. If you can't position your body, you ain't a good spot to turn, then shoot, you play the hands. All right, so I believe, I forgot what series this one is, Cowboy Nation. I didn't label it yet. Let's watch this one right quick. That's my guy, Turpin. If you worry about him catching this is him inside the slot. You see him right here. Watch, you can go right in his hook area, 5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing, you know. And watch how he get there. Yeah. Yeah, that boy power drive. Yo, he trying to take him up out of there. That's a hard run up the gut. That would be a surprise cut if we cut Ridgeway. Yeah, you can't keep them all. And they're going to try to, if they're going to cut somebody, they're going to try to cut them too soon so that they can get them back on. All right, so let's go rewind this play again. Look at ball. That ball, boy. Let's see. We won't rewind it. Watch this play again. Coach Marv. No, the phone line's not open, Coach. I'm going to the top of the hour here, and then we're gonna call it a night. But I just want to jump on for a quick hour. All right, so you see 76 out there. Pay attention to that offensive line, though. 75, 76. Ooh, it's a good wall there, baby. You got to love this offensive line on that push right there. Look at how they able to blow off everybody off of this ball. Shout out to my guy, Twin Maker, my guy, Twin Empire. He's in the house, man. Good seal, good timing. Look at that, baby. That boy bouncing to the ends. That dude just a hard runner right there, man. Let's see. Rewind it once again. Low key. Rewind it once again. Bear with me with my rewinds. Here we go. There you go, Sham. Okay. That boy ran right into the meat of it, man. You ever bounce that to the cut to the left side. There we go. That's a good run. That's a good run drive right here. Ooh, if he'd have cut back into the outside, baby. That's the one I wanted to rewind to. Let's see. Was it really there? Y'all got me really doing my film session now. He got it. He got a wall right here. I think he's trying to evade this guy. He's trusting this block. That's 48, y'all. Zoom in on me, man. Zoom in right now on your phone. That's 48. Them boys got a hat on hat. Let's slow this down. Yeah, it's 48. Good wall. He squeezed in there, boy. He squeezed him in there, right? That boy bouncing like a rabbit, baby. I love that. I love when I see that, baby. Yes, indeed. That boy took everything with him, didn't he? Do we score on this drive? Yeah, that's that messed up. Yeah. That boy threw that thing to China, didn't he? Yeah, we scored a field goal on that one. Okay. I think I already played that one. Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to you, Choctaw. The fire session. Then we went here. Okay, we saw that one. Okay, we can go right here. Which one of those drives? I think we scored on this one. Let's see. It's good. Good throw by 15 on that one. Shoot. 18. Creased that one. Pay attention to that offensive line. And see, they kick ball to the other side now. See, ball on this series, now he's on the right. He's the right tackle. He's the right tackle. See, that's why I said they trust this ball. They trust this ball kid because of the fact you can see that they flipping this kid on multiple sides, and that's just how it goes. And he's getting these quality reps. Huh. Climb the pocket, man. Climb it. He should have threw that one out of bounds, though, instead of taking that hit. But you guys get what I'm saying. I still got to study this film analysis right here. So, and then just still got to render and everything. So what I'll do is I'll give you guys my full assessment tomorrow on this all 22. And then we'll have the phone lines open tomorrow, too, so we can get your thoughts on everything. And that's what we'll do. Marcel says ball is not physical enough. I feel you on that. I appreciate y'all, man, so much for tuning in for this episode. Yeah, the tight end's been a pleasant surprise. There are going to be more and more cuts, but it's not the end of the world for these guys. Like I said before, if you get cut early, there's a possibility that you'll be back on this team, because what they'll do is they'll say, okay, he cleared waivers, now we can go ahead and pick him back up, right? And then sometimes I think you don't even have to go through waivers if you're a veteran or something like that. But we'll find out, Cowboy Nation. Y'all know the rules and everything. We're going to get on up out of here. Cowboy Nation, we've seen this road before. We've been down this path before. But the main thing is to continue to understand that this is a marathon, not a sprint. I told people before, you do not want to peak right now in September nor October. You're still formulating your troops. Matter of fact, if the Cowboys wise, just like you guys have strong love and adulations towards TJ Vasher or any of these other guys, that they got a list of guys that's on other teams that they doing like this. I can't wait for them to cut this guy. Ooh, I did my homework on this guy. That team just got lucky to pick this dude up. And I can't wait to pick this guy up and scoop him up, right? So there's going to be a lot of revolving doors turning around. Opportunities for you. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all of the things tawdry and cheap. If life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, and lose all terror of your mind for it, if you will simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, and scarcity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. Neither cold, poverty, or famish or fame, or sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want. If dogged and grim and besieged and beset it with the help of Almighty, you will get it. That's the remarkable thing, Cowboy Nation. So I want you guys to write that down. The end. It's not here. Some people, believe it or not, this will be their beginning. I heard a story one time. The Rock said, hey, he glad that he didn't make it to the NFL because that started his beginning. If you smell what the Rock is cooking, huh? So some of these guys, they athletic enough to open up different alleyways and doorways. Come on. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Thank those who supported this channel, this nation. Let's get it. One love, baby. Roll those credits. Come on. Yeah.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blingin', she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos.
Yeah.
Hit the door and the doorman just whole team here might need some.
Coach
Still young, but I move like
he's
a
supporter
new
today,
deal to
man.
my
Appreciate
lawyer.
you.
If it down in
Shout
my
out to you,
management,
Don,
I'm just warming up and wait till I. Old producers saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town when you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blingin', she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. I keep giving game away. I put game on layaway.
All day,
I got paid to play today.
Come on.
I get paid to stay away.
Boy, I feel like going another 4 hours with y'all right now.
I might make it rain
Come on.
today. I got paid off pain today.
I did.
Thought it'd take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I
how
would
that
never
beat
sell
come
my
out.
only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low.
Come on.
Who the realest, we might never
Y'all know it.
All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Dry you out and then they line you up. Ooh. Now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food.
Come on.
Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was fooled. Boy, get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old
Everybody
moves.
fake now.
Now you got the
Come on.
pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves.
Mr.
Nowadays,
Nasty.
nothing really excites me.
Gotta
Only one
throw
of me
a
and
party for
nobody's
my
like
day
me. Phone
ones.
ringing and I tell him it's
Get it,
I got
baby.
wifey
Eddie
on
Jones.
she freeze,
One of the
photo,
greatest
please,
basketball players of all time, right? Eddie.
Please, no
Let's get it.
photos. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me.
Legends
Phone
have it. That
ringing and I
is
tell
the
him
real
it's
Eddie
I got
Jones.
wifey on blingin', she freeze, photo,
Come on.
please,
My
no
dog
photos.
is
G's, no, please, no photos.
Waiting for all. Come on. We about, baby. I got you. As he said right here, hey, I got you, man.
No days off. No days off. No days.
If you watched all the way to this point and you haven't hit that like button or share, come on.
Shame.
Come on, man.
Shame. Shame.
Y'all get that. I don't know. I don't think I can show the Cash Apps because Cash App got their personal stuff up there. But I shout out to all of the Cash App, man, people that support this nation, man. I really do, man. Sean Mack, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Appreciate you. Calvin, appreciate you. Multiple times, Calvin. Appreciate you, man. Y'all supported this stream unbelievable tonight, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Come on. Cash App strong. Turn me up. Oh, for the people that don't know, when I say turn me up, my AI actually turn me up. Turn me up. Watch this. I got an AI with a command. I follow. Come on. hurt anyone's feelings today, charge it to my head, not my heart.
7 years of a perfect love. 7 more and another one. And another one.
Come on.
I think you was the one to love.
Shout out to everyone. Put down where you from.
All in one. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone.
Live with your own failure.
You know it's
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns. But there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know.
Can I be your player too? I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Player too.
Let them hang. Jamal, I appreciate you. And Eddie.
If a paper crane
Jason.
can fly,
I got you.
It's Mr. Nasty
it doesn't feel that far.
Ozark in the house. Cali 909 representing Inglewood is all good. Tennessee, I see you, Asmodeus.
Forever doesn't feel that far.
The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
So far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
No doubt, Cowboy Nation.
I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice. Tumbling down the rabbit hole?